So you'll know from one of the kind of previous things we've spoken about that this is the equation of a straight line. So when we plot the graph, okay, that means we're going to be drawing something on our axes here. We know it's going to be a straight line. So if your points at the end don't make a straight line, then obviously one of them's incorrect. So here we've got our x-axis, so we've got an x in the table, and here we've got our y-axis, so we've also got a y in the table. But we need to find these values. Okay, so we can find them because y is equal to 2 times whatever the x number is, take away 3. So I'm going to rewrite that above it. So that means y equals 2 times x take away 3. That's what 2x means, 2 times x. So I've just written that a different way because that's going to help us to do our calculations. So here we've got x is minus 3, but if I started there, that would mean I have to work with a negative number to begin with. So I'm going to start this end. Okay, so my workings for this section, I did have y equals 2 times x take 3, but x is 3. So I've got 2 times 3 take 3. 2 times x is 3 take 3. So 2 times 3 is 6, take away 3 is 3. Okay, in this one, so we've got 2 this time, so I'm going to do my workings down here. So I've got y equals 2 times x take 3, but x is now 2, so I'm going to replace x with 2. So I've got 2 times 2 take 3. So 2 times 2 is 4, take away 3 is 1. Okay, that's my next lot of workings. Then I'm going to do 1, so y equals 2 times x take 3. Well, x I'm replacing with 1, so y equals 2 times 1 take 3. Well, 2 times 1 is 2, take away 3 is negative 1. Now we're going to do 0. 0's probably the easiest one, so y equals 2 times x take 3. Well, 2 times 0 is 0, take away 3 is negative 3. Okay, and we can see a pattern going this way. 3 take 2 gives us 1, 1 take 2 gives us minus 1 or negative 1, negative 1 take 2 gives us negative 3, so you can start to predict what these other ones are going to be. So with negative 1, we've got y equals 2 times x take 3. This time x is negative 1, so 2 times negative 1 take 3. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2, take away 3 is negative 5. Okay, and then this one's going to be y equals 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, negative 4 take away 3 is negative 7, and 2 times negative 3 is negative 6, negative 6 take away 3 is negative 9. So we've filled in our table, which is the first step. If in a question you don't get given this table, then just draw a table out and it will help you to be able to plot your graph. Okay, so we're going to write down the important things that we needed from this. So the reason for doing this is because we wanted some coordinates. So here are our coordinates. They pair up in the columns. So the first coordinate is the top number, then the bottom number, so 3, 3. Okay, the next coordinate is the top number, then the bottom number, so 2, 1. Next one, top number, then the bottom number, 1, negative 1. 0, negative 3. Negative 1, negative 5. Negative 2, negative 7. And negative 3, negative 9. So we're going to plot those on this grid. This first column was the top number, which is our x's. So the first number is our x number, and this second number was the bottom number, which was our y. So we've got x then y. So this means along 3, up 3. So we start in the centre, we go along 3, up 3, and we put a little cross. It'll be easier if you've got a squared book. So along 3, up 3, and there's a little cross. 2, 1. So along 2, up 1, along 2, up 1. So because that's positive, it means right 2 and then up 1. Here we've got 1, negative 1, so that means right 1, down 1. So right 1, down 1, little cross. 0, negative 3, so we stay where we are, but we go down 3, 1, 2, 3. Negative 1, negative 5, so this time we go left 1, down 5. So left 1, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then these won't fit on our graph, but that's okay because we've done the majority of them. So we can just draw, we've got a number of points on here that we can draw our straight line. And like we said at the beginning, you must have a straight line because this equation is in the form of a straight line. Okay, we're going to have a go at the next one. So I'd recommend you pause the video, copy it down. Okay, so again, we're going to start by finding the values that go in the table. So we're going to rewrite this. So that means y equals 3x means 3 times x plus 4. So we're just writing it a different way. So y equals 3 times x plus 4. So y equals 3 times x plus 4. Remember, I start this side because I want positive numbers first. So y equals, this time, x is 3. So where I see x, I replace it with 3. So 3 times 3 plus 4. 3 times 3 plus 4. So 3 times 3 is 9, plus the 4 is 13. Okay, next one, the number 2. So we've got y equals 3 times x plus 4. We're replacing x with 2 this time. So it's y equals 3 times 2 plus 4. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 4 is 10. Next one, this time it's 1. So y equals 3 times x plus 4. This time x is 1. So it's y equals 3 times 1 plus 4. 3 times 1 is 3. Add 4 is 7. 0 we said is the easiest one. 3 times x plus 4. This time x is 0. So 3 times 0 plus 4. Or 3 times 0 is 0. So it's just plus 4 or 4. Negative numbers, but you can start to see a pattern. I take away 3, I take away 3, I take away 3. So I'm going to have to take 3, take 3, take 3. So you can start to predict these numbers, but we're going to do them anyway. Y equals 3 times x plus 4. This time x is negative 1. So y equals 3 times negative 1 plus 4. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Add 4 is 1. Y equals 3 times x plus 4. This time x is negative 2. So y equals 3 times negative 2 plus 4. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Add 4 is negative 2. And the last one, y equals 3 times x plus 4. So y equals 3 times negative 3 plus 4. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. Plus 4 is negative 5. So we've got all of our values in our table, which is what we wanted to do first of all. Then we're going to write out our coordinates. So top number, then the bottom number. So it's 3, 13. Remember, that's x and y. Then top number and bottom number, 2, 10. Top number and bottom number, 1, 7. Top number and bottom is 0, 4. Top number and bottom is negative 1, 1. Top number and bottom number is negative 2, negative 2. Top number and bottom number is negative 3, negative 5. So now we need to plot the graph on the grid. Like I said, it'll be a lot easier if you've got a squared book. You can obviously see I'm using lined paper, so it's a bit harder, but at least you're still plotting the graph because you've found your coordinates. So 3, 13 means right 3, up 13, but I can't go up 13, that won't fit. 2, 10 means up, right 2, up 10, but I can't go up 10. 1, 7 means right 1, up 7. So I'm going to go right 1, up 7, which is up here. Then 0, 4 means 0 right, 4 up. So 0 right, it stays the same, and 4 up is here. Negative 1, 1 means 1 to the left and 1 up. 1 to the left, 1 up. Negative 2 means 2 left, 2 down. So 2 left, 1, 2, 2 down, 1, 2. So negative 2, negative 2. Negative 3, negative 5 means 3 left, 5 down. So 1, 2, 3, and then 5 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can see that we said this number was the x and this number was the y. Negative 3 on the x-axis is here, and negative 5 on the y-axis is here. So negative 3, negative 5, that point is going to be there. Okay, and your final step is to draw your line. Okay, so it doesn't always have to go down that way. Sometimes your line might slope down that way. Okay, sometimes it might go straight down and sometimes it might go straight along. It doesn't always have to go in that direction.